You and Ferguson have got a lot to talk about?
Yeah, we've got a lot in common.
That's a pity she's getting out tomorrow. Or is that what you were talking about?
Beg yours?
Maybe you need her to check on that stolen money.
He's still on about that, eh? Look, if I had all that money, I wouldn't trust her as far as I could throw her, and that's not very far, is it, Mr. Fletcher?
All right, Ferguson, back to work.
I'd like a word with you, Martin. Alone. You and Mr. Fletcher seem to be getting on rather well.
So?
You knew him before, didn't you?
Not that I can remember.
Well, then you've got a bad memory. When you first arrived here, you said you did.
No, I said my husband, Harry, did. He was serving a bit of time in Pentridge when Fletch was a screw there.
Well, you also said that you'd heard something about him when he worked there. What was it?
No, Harry wouldn't like me to snitch on a friend, even if he is a screw. Excuse me, Miss Bennett. I've got to get back to work.
That doesn't sound like Karen.
Well, I didn't imagine it.
I'm not saying you did. Look, some of the women are sending me up too, but I ignore it.
So this wasn't just fun.
The moment they know they can get under your skin, the more they're going to try.
All right, I won't mention it again.
Well, I feel like telling the whole world.
The world seems to know already.
Why can't they issue us with regulation slippers instead of these great clodhoppers?
How's the head?
What?
Well, after the knock the other day, any headaches or side effects?
No, never felt better.
Come on, Lizzie. You're late.
All right, Miss Bennett, I've only got one pair of hands.
Joyce Martin tells me you and her husband are friends.
He was an inmate at Pentridge when I was there, that's all.
Here you are, Mr. Fletcher.
Thanks, Lizzie.
Miss Bennett.
At least that'd explain why you allowed him to visit Martin twice in 1 week.
What are you driving at?
We treat everyone equally here, Mr. Fletcher.
It was an honest mistake.
Oh, really? Martin doesn't seem to think so.
Finish, Lizzie?
Oh, just going, Miss Jack.
Your honest mistake almost ended up in Martin being kidnapped. Seems like he's got something to hide.
Oh, give it a rest, Vera. You know nothing about him.
Do you?
Not much, but I think he's trying to do a good job.
So?
I've got to get back to work.
Yes, me too.
I reckon if he hadn't been such a gentleman, he would have clobbered Vera right there.
Hey, Joyce, can't you remember anything your old man said about him?
Oh, who listens to Harry? Were they real good friends? No, I was just steering up Vera.
Yeah, well, I hope they kill each other. You know, that's not a bad idea, Doreen. If we can keep Fletcher and Vera at each other's throats, it'll keep them off our back.
That's a good one.
So, what's this then, a stop work meeting?
Yeah, we're thinking of upping our holidays to 5 weeks.
Back to work. Come on.
I want to see the governor.
What for?
I've got a sick friend and I want to send a telegram.
Well, you can see you later on this afternoon.
Hi.
Hi.
Feel like going out tonight?
No, all I feel like doing is having a stiff drink and putting my feet up.
Not one of your better days, huh?
I'm just sick of all the emotional undercurrents around here.
Now, who's it going to? And the message?
Get better real soon. Wish I could visit.
I haven't figured that out yet.
You haven't? Well, good. What have you been doing all this time?
Trying to talk you into moving it.
You better decide what I'm moving to. Pretty soon.
What are you doing with those boxes?
They're for the party. The governor knows all about it.
On your way, Ferguson. You've been doing quite a bit of talking, Martin.
No law says I've got to take a vow of silence.
I've been shoved around too many times, Martin. This is a job I intend to keep, so if you think you've got anything on me, forget it. I'm not going to be pushed around by you or anybody else, so you just keep your big mouth shut.
Doreen? Party's about to start. Aren't you coming?
You're really going to miss her, aren't you? Look, you've got to learn when to let go of someone, Doreen. Even if it hurts. And it will. Reacting the way, say Frankie did, that doesn't help anyone. It's the difference between loving somebody and being in love. The difference between a friendship and a relationship. Do you understand what I mean? Look, I wanted to be friends with Frankie, but she wanted more. She ended up with nothing. You can't force a person into loving you. Oh, I don't know, it's all so mixed up in here. You still want to be friends with Lynn, don't you? Well, then show her that's all you want.
She hates me.
I don't think so. Look, start by showing her that you can act like an adult. You're not a child anymore.
How do I do that?
You want to find yourself losing your days of a mischief? Hey, how about it, Pete? You want to have a go? No, I've got more respect for my body and my feet. I'll have you know I'm pretty good at it. Fred and me one hit the spot once. Really? Who led? Oh.
What are you gawking at?
What are you supposed to be?
I didn't know it was fancy dress. Take any notice.
Oh, I reckon you look real lovely, Dor.
Thanks, Lizzie.
Yeah, it makes you look 5 years older. Well, come on, you lot. It's supposed to be a party. Get a move on. Yeah, come on.
I'll teach us the latest steps, eh? I'm glad about your parole.
Before my time, I reckon.
Oh, thanks. What are you going to do when you get home?
I'll just work on the farm, I guess.
Would you mind if I wrote to you? I mean, to you?
If you like.
Would you like something to eat?
I'd love some.
Geez, you useless Doreen.
You did that on purpose.
Ah, must be the high heels you're wearing. You know, you ought to stick to your sand shoes, Doreen. More your style.
Shut up!
Why do you pick on her like that?
You a mother? Or should I say, new lover? You're revolting. Want to make something of it?
No, but maybe I do.
Can't you take a joke?
If it's funny.
You don't think she's funny?
No, I don't.
Doreen!
Show 'em.
Doreen, are you all right?
Yeah, of course.
She won't make fun of you anymore. Bea made sure of that.
I can stand on my own 2 feet, you know.
I really liked your hair that way.
We'll never see each other again, will we?
Well, I'll be on the farm, but I'll think about you.
Will you stay with me tonight?
No, Doreen.
But it's the last night.
It'd only make things worse.
No, it wouldn't. I just want to be with you.
No!
I love you, Lynn.
I'm going back to the party.
Right, it's time you took a bit of pride in yourself. You're all out of condition. We're going to do something about it. From this morning, every morning, there'll be half an hour exercises.
What are you going to do tonight?
To begin with, we're going to run once around the garden. Lizzie, you can be excused if you want.
I could keep up with this lot. Yeah, well, I can't.
Why not?
I got a bone in me leg. Matches the one on the head.
Right on the double! Run!